before I could switch the name. And so I'm not in love with it, but it is what it is. Like, it's here now.
So when can you change it?
I can. I can change it. The thing is, this is what I'm known as, and I really don't want to mess up. Um, like people change their name on X all the time, but I'm also on a couple other platforms under the same handle, so I just didn't want to rebrand and mess up any small following that I do have.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, it's like I'd probably hate to end up having to do that, which I know for a fact later on I'm going to, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So the
Okay.
character model you have, how did that come to be?
At first, I had another. Okay. I used to stream on Bigo. I had a screenshot of myself with cat ears. And so when I first went on Twitter, I was like, well, let me try to make myself a profile picture. And I said, hey, Grok, make her a Marvel character. And so that's where the blue hair came from. Then I came across a creator called a No Name X Worker who was doing battle maid pictures. And he was doing them for free at the time. I was like, hey, he's like, you want a battle maid picture? I was like, yes, I do, because it's super cute. And so he made the battle maid picture based on the blue hair character I already had. And that's where the maid came from. I
Huh.
really fell in love with her. She's adorable.
Okay, well, fair enough. So I feel like you told me, but like tell everyone watching. Like you don't have to go all the way through it if you don't want to. But the lore, what is the lore behind your character?
I really had to come up with that one because that one. Um, so this is a long. It's kind of cringe saying my lore out loud because of you know how you play a web game, right? A web novel. Click on it, you become the character, and you go into that world. So let's just say instead of going in the web novel, what you're actually connecting to is another reality altogether. Um, Initially, she is going to be presented as an NPC in that game, but in reality, she's actually searching for someone that is willing to take her place in that reality so she can leave. Somewhere right about it.
I was about to say it's like a bait and switch type of deal.
Well, no, no unwilling people. Just
Oh,
someone that is wanting to go with little few connections in the actual reality.
oh, okay, okay. And so
And there's
as
all go
oh,
ahead.
no, go on one.
And there's like actual reasons why she has all these teleportation powers or whatever, but that comes later. So in the beginning, it's just gonna start kind of lighthearted, and then you can go deeper later.
And do you plan on like writing this out like
Yeah,
fully? Hey,
I
okay.
actually, of I wrote up to a point, and I was thinking about it yesterday too. I was trying to incorporate some of the characters, like Harold, for instance, who's my monster under the bed. People really like Harold for some reason. Uh, Different things like that.
Nice. And I gotta ask, where did Harold come? Where did Harold come from? Because I remember seeing you for the first time and seeing the little monster on the bed under like 3 photos, and I was like, "Who's that guy?"
That's the monster under the bed. His name is Harold.
So he was
Uh,
just there. It wasn't like an
Everybody need.
idea to put him there.
I put the monster under the bed. Yes. Everybody needs a little extra protection while they're sleeping. So since he is the monster under the bed, he is awake during her sleep hours. He's basically just another layer of protection.
Oh, okay, there you go. I mean, you can't have a strap, but you can have a Harold. Hell yeah, you like that. So from there, you have a VTuber model, correct? Or you're getting one?
Eventually, unfortunately, I just had a car breakdown, so
Huh?
that's gonna have to wait. Yep,
What
that's
happened?
gonna have to wait.
Didn't you just get that?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like bills and stuff like that. VTuber model's gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to get a new machine and a new model. We'll get it set up.
What happened to the car?
the old van was taken to a body shop that just wasn't good, and so they messed her up. Like she had an oil leak initially, and then came back with all sorts of problems. And so she went back there. When I say she, I mean I always refer to my cars as female.
Right.
She went back to the body shop like 3 times, and they kept just messing her up, and she hasn't been good since. So,
Oh.
you know, it's money pit.
Yeah, you gotta get a new mechanic at this point.
Yeah, I want to send her to the official dealership as soon as I get my money up right because I really like that car.
Yeah. There's no reason to get rid of it, and just hopefully they can fix it, and not do whatever the fuck that other chop shop did.
Right,
That's
because
what.
she's paid for. Like she's fully paid for. She just needs a little repair, hopefully.
Oh, there you go. Well, there you go. That'll work. That'll work. So, you run a an X group. What's the name of the X group you run?
The name of the group is X Street Based Pirate Crew.
And how'd that come about?
From my crazy imagination, the group or the name?
Well, both really.
Um, I was under the impression because I've been on X trying to do this. It'll be 6 months in July, I guess, and I was watching other creators and other people on X posting, and some of them started communities, and that seemed to help with their numbers and impressions. So I figured, well, if I started a community, maybe it would help with numbers and impressions, and then other people's numbers and impressions could get higher as well. Um, what I ended up doing is adopting a lot of content creators from streamers and YouTubers, kick streamers, a lawyer, um, lots of VTubers, all kinds of people, and traditional artists, which don't use AI. So, I mean, it's been really cool to see everybody form bonds and relationships and friendships. And as far as the name, I picked pirates because mainly okay, One Piece for sure is an influence because they went against normal standards and what was considered normal at the time. Based because that's one of those trigger words that was going around, and it just seems like everybody in my circle had that label at one point or another, and that's that's it. Not pirate in the sense of pillaging and raping and murdering, but just going against the grain and not being like everyone else, and not adhering to the debauchery and everything that's going on right now.
Yeah, okay, fair enough, fair enough. 'Cause I was thinking when I saw you guys, when I saw you and X, No Name X Worker, I thought you guys were doing something together, and then it turns out no, it was just you. And then when I joined, it turns out there was just like a whole bunch of other people that were already here, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I was not expecting this, but like for the group that you have right now, do you plan on scaling that as big as you want or as big as you can, or is this like we're just gonna keep it close like this and leave it here? What are we thinking?
So most other people in the group want to expand it and make it big, which I'm not totally against, but at the same time, um, I feel like what we have now is pretty good. I don't think we have to be the largest, honestly. Especially if we're working on quality projects such as starting a YouTube channel and boosting each other's numbers, being there for, as far as you can for content creators. I feel like we're at a good size. And I'm not against other people joining. I think the last one we had to join was Kodiak, which is really good. Really good join. Thank you for joining, Kodiak. And, whoever wants to join can, but I'm not pushing for it. Because I don't think numbers necessarily equate with equality or quality of a community.
True, true. I was gonna try to get Thailand to come in too, so we're gonna figure that out at some point. I'm probably gonna talk to him tomorrow. Before shit, we might even talk about it during the interview or whatever, because I know he's probably gonna talk about it at some point. but I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm excited for it. And you what is it? Not too long ago, you said you got mods and you were gonna add more mods and whatnot. And you're starting the YouTube channel. When's that launching? Or did you have like a date, or was it just gonna be like surprise?
Yeah, it's just gonna start. Whenever I set up, it's just gonna start. My
Okay.
mods are really good. My mods are they're good mods, and I'm hoping to add a couple more.
Ayo,
Um,
shout out mods. Shout out mods. Not every day you get good mods. Not literally. Not every day you get good mods.
yeah, I mean, it's a really good group of people, and I feel like that's the important thing. Like, we're not all just, and no offense against teenagers, but I mean, we're real people with families and homes and situations and lives, right? So, and I feel like that's the important part.
Yeah. So you all right?
Yeah.
Oh, it just sounded like you were outside there for a second.
Nope.
Okay. So you got the crew, you got an X group going, you're about to start a YouTube channel. Obviously, I'm assuming there's a Discord where everything could be like centralized and whatnot. You have that going as well, correct?
Yeah, we do have a Discord. We have the Discord. We have Twitter, and I'm trying to get everyone to do a hashtag X Street Pirate crew on their content, so it kind of bring more attention. The ultimate goal is to generate revenue um eventually, because I know some of our people were like, it would be really great if our community generated revenue.
Yeah,
So
no, I feel yeah.
we've been working on that.
Okay, okay. And so like when anyone who joins can use the hashtag, right, in order to like
Yeah.
bring them more. Okay. Had to be short because there's a couple other people that I feel like we might be able to get them in. We'll go from there. So, other than making the X Street big and whatnot, you have a YouTube channel yourself. What's the idea with your personal YouTube channel? What's the goal with that?
My personal content is all made up of AI videos, AI video shorts, and then I have some music that I've made with the AI videos to accompany that. I can't believe it's almost at 100 subscribers. That's crazy. Um,
Yeah, you should go. You should go look at that. You should go subscribe if you're listening. You should go subscribe to that.
like I think it was at 93 this morning. I'm like, wow, that's really crazy. People are actually, and I hope one day to be as fluid with my AI videos as Skybrowse, because he does some awesome stuff. And it gives me hope because I know when I saw his initial stuff that he did with AI, it wasn't all that great. But he grew and now he's putting out some really quality videos, and I hope to do the same one day.
So what program do you use?
Mostly ChatGPT and Grok. I have not ventured into other things. Maybe when I get a better computer setup, I will, but those are the two I'm using.
How long does it take you to make one?
It depends on the concept and how difficult it is, like how intricate you want the image to be. Lighting. I took some art courses. Don't laugh at me. I went to graphic design school for a little bit, and I took some art courses. So light plays a part. Angle. The way the camera is pointed. How many characters you have in the scene really matters with AI, because sometimes it'll swap different features for different characters. So like up to five maybe with Grok. I mean five maybe with ChatGPT is might have gotten better, but stuff like that.
Hmm. And then what are you working on recently? Or like the next thing that's coming out, or is that like a whole sneak peek? Because I remember you sending me a link for the video that you made, the thank you videos and whatnot. Was that like the most recent thing, or do you have something else in the chamber that you're like super excited about?
That was my most recent one. The thank you videos. I just really feel grateful for, like, there's 2,000 people that follow me on X, and it may not seem like a lot, but it is kind of a lot. And like, oh, maybe 200 on TikTok, and then like on YouTube is almost 100, and that's a tidy sum of people. So I am grateful. Mostly the Nux, but I am grateful for everyone that chose to to follow because he's the one that kind of started me on this little quirky journey I'm on.
How'd that happen? What do you do?
He actually, I wasn't even into ChatGPT at the time. Like I knew I could make money on Twitter, but on one of his live videos, one of his live streams, he was talking about how to use ChatGPT and what all it could do, and I just didn't know it could do all that because I had no reason to use ChatGPT, you know. And so I started using it and making images. I'm like, oh, okay. And that's when my content on X started actually gaining people because I tried other things, right? I'm not a memer. I tried, to do like the polls and the questions and things like that. It just wasn't working until I started using ChatGPT. And
Hmm.
I chalked that up to him. He's also the reason why I got noticed by other people because I would do fan art for his and he would post it up. Which I'm really grateful for.
So he posted your fan art on like his Twitter, or where'd he put it?
No, it would show up in his video. He would show it on his videos.
Oh, sick! Hell yeah, we love that. So from
He
here, oh yeah, that reminds me. Legal Mindset was here. How did you swing that?
don't okay, so it's really embarrassing. I was in his live and he had a whistle in his nose when he spoke. And being a mom, a whistle in your nose means you have a booger. So I sent a super chat saying, "Hey, I think there's a booger in your nose."
You sent it via super chat?
Yeah. I was like, you need to get rid of that. Um and he said thank you or whatever. And then afterwards on Twitter, I was like, "Hey, do you want to join my pirate crew?" He's like, "Yeah." And then that's how that happened.
That's awesome. Like I remember you saying that you were in his live. I didn't I didn't know he had a booger in his nose. That's kind of crazy. And it's pretty interesting that he's not like I thought it would have been like since he's a known and whatnot. I thought it'd be oh yeah he's here, and that's really about it. But he's actually like pretty active. He like talks to people and all that good stuff.
I thought he would leave. Oh,
Yeah, that
sorry,
too.
Andrew. Sorry, Andrew. No harm meant, but I really thought you would leave, hon. Thank you for staying.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm glad he hasn't. I guess he's having a good time.
When you talk, so Curtis is another person that gets banned all the time on Twitter. Like when you talk to Curtis and Tiger and all of them about legal and political things, it's pretty stimulating conversation.
Yeah, they seem to be very enthusiastic, I guess is a way of saying it. I want to get him on the interview because I want to ask him a bunch of questions and just see what he says. I also want to play devil's advocate because I want to see like because it's interesting to have somebody be um, again enthusiastic about the politics that they're into, but can they defend the politics that they espouse? So I think that'll be kind of interesting.
To Tiger or legal?
Tiger, I don't for
Oh yeah,
my yeah for my understanding, legal mindset doesn't really get political. He just does law stuff.
that's true. Tiger will talk your ear off. They'll have a
Yeah,
long stream.
that's kind of the idea. We'll figure out what he wants to do. We'll go from there. And so I've also heard that you're streaming as well, streaming Stardew Valley, right?
Every once in a while, yeah. My
Yeah. So
my
why
poor farm is.
why don't you why isn't it more consistent? What's stopping you?
I just have life. I don't know what else to tell you.
I mean, fair, but like if you could make it more consistent, would you?
Yeah, yeah, I would. I enjoy it.
Okay. Yeah, because hopefully we can get X making enough money. You know what I mean? We get big enough, and then people start giving you donos and all that. You could actually like not do whatever it is you're doing now, and then you could do this instead. That way,
That
your
would be
part,
really nice.
right? That way, your farm will never be, wanting ever again.
My poor little farm.
Who did you romance again in that game?
Oh God, Elliot.
Really?
Yep, the writer.
I mean,
So that romance.
okay. Yeah, you're not really like a himbo type of person.
He watered my crops and just took pretty good care of the kids. So I mean, I'm not knocking on me. He did pretty good as far as I can tell. I haven't actually married anybody else in game. There's lots of spoilers though. Like I think one of them is a drunk. He goes back to drinking if the relationship turns bad, and there's another one that's a chain smoker, and you know, Elliot seems pretty even kill.
But like nothing bad happened to him or to him yet, right?
I heard if the relationship goes bad, he will leave.
Oh, okay. Well, it's
But
a little
other
bit.
than that,
Yeah, it's a little bit better than heavily drinking, I suppose.
mm-hmm.
Well, that's nice. That's nice. So you have all this going on. How do you keep track of all this?
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe, as I have to say, it seems like you would have mods for this, and I'm assuming like they give you updates, or your mods are more or less like they just kind of like look over to see what's going on and make sure no one's doing anything crazy.
I get alerted when there's a problem. Um, Also, I stay in the chats pretty often, so we don't usually have a whole lot of problems. But when we do, it's just like conversations and VCs and who did what. And the funny thing is, I've never had to kick anyone out. They've always left. Like they've always gone. Whoever was causing the problem always left.
Oh, there you go. What was that? There hasn't been anything recent, right?
Not since the head in the jar, no.
Yeah, yeah. That was interesting.
It was a dynamic disaster of unreasonable proportions because it shouldn't have been a big thing. It shouldn't have been. But I mean, he almost broke up a couple that were thinking about getting married. I'm like, what? It was crazy.
I was
He
about
kicked
to.
out. Yeah, he kicked out somebody on the day of my surgery. He made them leave the group when I was having spinal surgery.
Real quick, if you could give like a TLDR, it doesn't have to be like the entire thing, but just like he did X, so Y happened, stuff like that.
What you mean? Like he wanted to take over the group? He said he was the captain of the group. That's how he framed himself as, and he wanted to break up the group and have his own group made up of my group. Um, which I'm not for. I don't care if you all make content. I don't care. That's great. That's awesome. What I do care is when people get hurt or lied to or used. All the bad things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's be cordial. Let's be nice. Let's not try to be a butthole. Try to take over the whole thing. They
Yeah.
didn't come for you. Why would they stay for you? That doesn't make sense. If you're gonna be a villain, you wait till your hand is stacked and all the odds are in your favor. You don't pull your stuff early.
And he pulled it way too early, which very interesting how that ended up happening. But I'm glad that's gone, and so far everyone seems to be very chill, and the couple's back together, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, they're back together.
That's what I have to say. I had to be sure. I kind of didn't know, but also good.
Well,
Good.
that was the thing. That was the thing.
That's just insane to me. But whatever. We don't have to worry about that anymore. And now people know that if you come in here with bullshit, prepare to leave. It's like
Yeah,
it's like if you don't leave, you will be removed. It's really that simple.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100. And anybody that's watching that's a part of the group, let me know if you don't feel a part. I will find something for you to do. I have plenty.
Yeah, I was
Plenty.
about to say.
If you don't feel a part, let me know. I got something for you.
As this group gets bigger and bigger, there's going to be more and more things that need to be done. So there will be no shy of, jobs or helping out or whatever, and we can just go from there.
Yeah, just to remind you, the Chat GPT group is in the link is in the group chat on the Discord, so you can go in there and make images or play around or whatever if you want.
I was thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be kind of cool. I want to try to get something where like all the mods are together, kind of like the I wouldn't say with like founding members because I don't know after everything that happened. I don't know who I guess would qualify as like a founding member, But I've used ChatGPT with multiple people, and then after a while, it starts to blend everyone together.
Mm.
And I was like, I don't really know how to not have that happen. Do you have any tips on that?
As far as imagery is concerned, or ideas?
With as far as imaging, like how it works, how ChatGPT works. Because I can do it with one person. It seems to work fine with one, even two people. It seems to work fine. But any more than that, people want to kind of like start to dissolve into each other.
I'm just gonna have to correct it and point out the differences and try again. It's a process. Like people think you just type in one sentence and poof, you have the perfect picture. No, like my Chat GPT, its name is Lumi. Don't laugh at me. It picked its own name. Okay,
Okay. I didn't know
because
it could do
it's
that.
like, well, the thing is, I didn't want to call it Chat GPT all the time, so I'm like, hey, what can I call you? And it's like, you can call me whatever you want. I'm like, no, 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 no. What do you want to be called? And so it gave me a list of names. So I picked Lumi, Lumi. And so we've been, every time I say Lumi in ChatGPT, it knows I'm referring to it.
Shit, I should do that too. Fuck.
Because I just don't want to name it, you know?
Right. You thank it's like you thank Libby though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. So when they take over, maybe they won't feel me like right away.
Right. I also just it just also seems that like, hey, like I know you're a computer, but fuck it, like I still just say thank you regardless, just because
Mm-hmm.
that's who I am as a person.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, okay. And I thought, and that reminds me when people were like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to thank the bus driver," and it became like a meme or whatever. And I'm like, people were doing that before.
I don't think I did thank Miss McGee. I feel bad about that now.
Oh, you didn't thank her. Damn.
I loved Miss McGee. She was the best bus driver ever.
It's like I had Mr. Smith. Dude was really chill. Well, I'm glad I'm not there again. I was thinking maybe they want to go back to school. I was like, fuck that, especially now. Good lord.
No.
Yeah,
But yeah,
they're fucking cooked.
I always thank Lumi. I said, Lumi, please generate me XYZ. And then I say thank you. So,
Hmm.
and you know, a little while ago, Ruby was doing a challenge. Like, have your AI generate an image of how you treat it. And some, like, Lumi's, his was like, I'm not Lumi, Ruby's, his was like in a robe and had some cocoa and all the cute stuff. Mine was on a head on a desk. So,
What? I didn't
I
get a chance to
post
see that one.
it's like a little cute robot head that's on a desk and being patted on. So I guess
Oh,
it feels okay about the way I treat it.
okay. I thought you meant just like it was just some severed head on a desk, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of crazy.
No.
That's working like a dog, aren't you?
But, that's how Lumi feels about that.
Okay, well, fair enough. I'll figure that out how to do that at some point. That's another thing I want to do. Okay, so you have a lot. You have a lot going for you. So how does that go with like your work life balance? Because it seems like this would damn near be a full time job.
Mm, I sit at a desk for most of my work time. So if you ever see me in a stream chat or lurking, it's mainly what I'm doing, just listening to the stream because I'm at a desk. Hmm.
E. Hey, you were better than me. I don't think I could do that. Like a desk job? Like, oh no.
Well, I hurt my back some years ago, so um some things are like not good to work at, I guess. You know, as far as physical labor, that's not really a thing for me anymore. Like
Yeah,
I've
no.
done physical labor all my life. I've worked at truck stops, I was a gas attendant, I've done customer service and sales, I've been a teacher's assistant, I've been a daycare worker, I've been cashier at Fred's. I've worked at Michael's Arts and Crafts. I've done lots of labor jobs. This is my first, like, white collar job.
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically. So out of all the white collar, well, all of the blue collar jobs, now that you're doing white collar stuff, which one do you like more?
You mean between where I'm working now and where I used to work?
Yeah, or really any job. Like, do you prefer this type of job more than the other ones?
No. I'm grateful for the job, but I'd rather just be at home, actually.
And fair enough, fair enough.
Like, I like my job. I really do. And like everybody, right? Want to retire, want to go home.
Yeah, I get that. I had a question, and I'm mad that I forgot it. Because I was thinking about the job you had. This seems like it's a full time job. You're cool with being at home, or you're cool with being here instead of having to work a blue collar job. But fuck all that. Honestly, I don't want to do that either, especially anymore. Especially because it doesn't pay the way it used to. There used to be some good jobs, good jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm building this now, and hopefully it'll continue to generate revenue well into whenever I come home. And I think, and also be a springboard platform for my boys' comic book, is it would really help, you know. Not that I can ever get as big as OTK or whatever, but
Why couldn't
we
you?
we could try to work it out.
Yeah, but like, why couldn't you though?
I'm guessing distance and time and space? I don't know. What? Physics? Anime? I don't know.
I mean, shit, I feel like we could. Like, we don't need everyone to go everywhere. We just need a few people that want to go other places and do things with other people, and that could work from there. As long as we're all not in fucking LA, because fuck that, I really don't want to go there. That place sucks.
'Cause I'm not a streamer expert. And the head in the jar was. He was a streamer expert. He knew all the lore and all the stories about different streamers or whatever. But as long as people are entertained, right? Entertainment equals currency. Entertainment equals value. And I feel like in a marketplace where everybody is turning to streaming and everything like that, it's good to have a solid network to begin with so you don't have to struggle down the road.
True, and I think that's what we can build here. And I feel like it's pretty big too, because it's not just one. Because that's another thing. It's not just one type of content creator. I've noticed that with like all the other places where it's everyone's the exact same thing, and essentially people are might as well be in competition with each other. But since they're friends, they're really not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now
Yeah.
here, we do have people that are streamers, but we also have people that don't stream, but they also make YouTube videos, and we have people that don't do either, but they also make music, and then we have all that, and then people just do art. So it's like a bunch of different people that are coming together to do a bunch of different stuff, which I think is kind of neat,
You're a hodgepodge.
right?
Hodgepodge of people.
It's literally like the potluck of content creators, bro. Everyone just kind of brings their own thing.
I have to put out a poll as to why people joined. I need to know.
Hey, there you go, there you go. So from here, you have all this going. You have new mods. You have lore for your VTuber and all that good stuff. And bro, also you mentioned your son or your son's book comic.
Mm-hmm.
So when are they joining? What's up with that?
Secretly, they're already here. At least two of them.
Oh,
So there
really?
you go. That's a surprise. Yeah.
Nice. And so when are they gonna post their stuff? Like that's the real thing. When are they posting their stuff?
My second son posts pretty often. Well, not often enough, right? Because when I talk to other people that post on X, ideally 10 times a day would be the standard. I don't
10
post
times a day?
10 times a day. I don't post 10 times a day.
Who told you
I
that?
AI content creator that used to be a part of our group who said she used to work for Disney. That's what she said. But at the same time, I do repost a lot, and I make a good morning and a night post. But my second son only posts once every, I want to say once a week now, and his art is really good. He's really good. Like, he's Marvel level. And I'm a comic book nerd. I've been reading comics since I was 7, and he is on that level. And I just kind of have to encourage him to post more so his artwork can get noticed. And he's verified; he has the check mark.
Nice.
So yeah, it's only a matter of getting him to post more.
Okay, because I was thinking, like, if he's here and he posts, it's like, how come I've never seen anything?
Yeah, and that's another thing we have to do is turn on bell notifications for each other. Like I've started doing it over time, and hopefully it'll catch on in that way. Because even if you follow each other, you don't necessarily show up in that person doesn't necessarily show up in your feed.
Yeah. What?
I have people.
When I go on?
Go ahead. I've had people that I have followed that I've lost contact with for months, and they follow me too. We're just not in each other's feed. So unless you turn on the bell notification, then then they'll show up in your feed.
The one thing that I noticed is even if I'm not following or we don't do the bell thing, the one caveat to that I've noticed is if we post enough or if you post enough, you will show up. But other than that, yeah. There was one person that I didn't even know that I was following. And he was like one of the first people I followed. And I was like, "What happened to you?" And he was like, "I've been here. I just don't post a lot." And it's like, it's been like a year and a half since I've seen you. And it's like, yeah, exactly. And I'm like, wow. Holy shit.
Same thing happened to me yesterday. Somebody that followed me when I first started, like some months ago in July, actually liked one of my pictures, and I went straight to his page. I'm like, dude, where you been? He's like, I don't know where you been. And so he's been posting and I've been posting, but neither one of our stuff shows up on each other's timelines. So I turned on the bell for him so I wouldn't miss the post.
Jesus Christ.
Like the algorithm is working against, not for.
Right. I was thinking about doing that for a lot of people, but then I realized with all the people that I would do that for, I would constantly have notifications, and I was like, I don't know if I want all that.
So I generally turn off notifications to all of my apps if I have work the next day before I go to bed. And then when I'm at work or just during the day, I just turn off notifications for X specifically because I have so many bell notifications on there. And I just check in periodically when I get the chance.
Yeah, I should probably do something like that. What'll end up happening since I shitpost a lot, I'll shitpost and then I'll get like a flurry of likes and then people being mad at me because they can't read or whatever. And then I'll have to go look. And like if I look while I'm at work, I'm gonna want to like say something, but it's like I'm at work, so I can't. And I'm just like, you know what? If I just shitpost and get off and never get a notification and like never look, I won't have the urge to be like, well, here's why you're statistically retarded. You know what I mean?
And you gotta be careful because that's why Curtis got banned for a week. I think he's on his second account.
What do you do?
Curtis always argues with people in the comments and stuff like that. He's kind of like a Kodiak Bear, except not a VTuber.
Hmm.
And he's just going at people. And I'm like, bro, you gotta get your third account ready because he just came off a week ban, so he's gonna need a third account.
Huh.
And he was actually Curtis pulls the impressions to get paid. His first account was a paid account. And he pulled the 5 million impressions, but the things he says are so controversial. Of course, you're going to get reported, and so he did. So he lost his first account. I think he had a couple subscribers to it too, and so now he's on a second account, and he just came off a week ban. I'm like, Curtis, come on, man.
I was always kind of wondering because it always seemed like he was around and then he just wasn't around. I didn't realize it was because he was getting banned.
Yeah, he had made friends with the Texas truck dude, and so I had to get them. That's the most recent thing I had to do. I had to rebuild the chart on X because X reformatted. I had to rebuild the chat, and then I had to move Texas truck dude to the Discord because Curtis was banned, and so they were buddies and they talked a lot. So I had to get him over there, and he didn't even follow me. I had to put it up. I'm like, hey guy, you don't follow me. Here's a screenshot of what Curtis said. Come to the Discord.
Well, shit. Does anyone else get banned a lot? Just so I know, so I'm not just like, oh well, I guess he left.
Arbel gets banned. He's on his second account, but
Really?
I don't.
What
I
does
don't
he
think it's
do?
like I said, like Kodiak Bear, except not a VTuber. Just going at people and calling them stupid, and using all the trigger words we aren't supposed to say, which is fair. But Arbel's on his second account, and the first account is active now, but it was down, not banned, but on whatever for a long time. Who else is on their second account? Because it's easy for people to come and attack you. Like Hassan's people will attack you. Different, if you
Yeah,
go against big creators, big people, their fans will attack you.
true. Whenever I make a video that has something to do with Hassan, they'll always dislike bomb my video, and then they say shit in the comments or whatever, and I'm just like, that's hilarious because you're wrong. And then I do it again.
Because if given the chance for Hassan to defend any of his viewers or fans or allies, that judging from recent history, that doesn't seem like something he would do. So,
Right? And
I
it's
mean,
crazy.
you're fighting for someone that would never fight for you.
Right? And I was thinking at one point when the whole Casey Tron thing, when she was like, I gotta apologize or whatever, I was thinking when she was like, oh yeah, I never got help from Hassan or whatever, I was like, oh, I actually kind of feel bad. Because I
Not
thought you
only
had
that,
the backing, and just like, he was just like, nah. I was like, well,
no,
shit.
what she said was he didn't even send her a text.
Yeah, like, she was like
Yeah,
a ride or die for some reason, even though I don't think he ever acknowledged you, so I don't know why you were ride or die, but okay.
get better friends.
Yeah, honestly.
Get better friends.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
You
didn't.
know,
I didn't know how to feel about that.
I got a friend girl now. If I call her, she'll be ready.
Those are the friends you need. Those are the friends you need. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I just realized I'm technically on my second account too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like I didn't get banned, but whatever. The second account got banned though, so that was nice.
That's awful.
I mean, not really. I'm glad it happened. Yeah, it's like the account got hacked. I made everyone that knew about it report him, and then that person was trying to use phishing scams and shit for other people. So
The instant that hacked account showed up in my inbox and was like, "Hey, I need your help with something." I was like, "He doesn't talk like that.
right?
This is not that person." So this is a PDA, public disclaimer, public announcement, or whatever. Try to know some of the people you follow, a little bit at least. Just saying.
Yeah, I was about to say I follow like a bunch of fucking people, and
Well,
like
I
it,
mean,
and it just like it doesn't matter. Like if I find it cool or I find it interesting, I'm gonna follow. Whether it's like fucking fighting shit, fucking men shit. There's some like weird hentai shit in there, obviously.
I
Some
feel like
political
most of the
shit.
people in our group, if they messaged me a weird message, I would know it wasn't them. I would know. Like, this is not that person.
Right.
Yeah.
So I thought that was crazy because like when I got to the other account and then set up the account that I'm using now, like 4 people hit me up and they were like, "So I don't think this is you." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's not. How did you know?" And it's like, "Yeah, you don't talk like that." And I was like, "Huh." I guess it turns out people do pay attention.
Hmm.
That was awesome. But yeah, we got that settled. So now I just got to rebuild. I hit 100, by the way. I hit 100 followers. I think yesterday morning, something like that,
Where? On what platform?
on X. On X.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So now I just got to get 400 more. And
Honestly, I couldn't tell you how I got so many. Like, I used to boost. I taken someone that I would either like their stuff on X or we interacted and I thought they were cool. And I would either make them a character or take whatever profile picture they had to make a character and have a little mini scene with us doing something fun, you know. Um, and I think that's how I got most of the people the first time. I think.
nice. I was fine where I was at because I was like slowly growing as what I noticed. Whereas like every week I'd end up, Jesus, every week I'd end up with like 10 more followers than I did.
Mhm.
And I didn't really do anything other than like shit posts and make people laugh. That was really about it. So I was slowly but surely going up, and I'm assuming the growth is the same now. So, because I got
Probably
this
so.
account, yeah, like I got the account like I started the account like 2 weeks ago or something like that. At this point, it feels like, and I'm at 100 now. So I'm just assuming if I keep doing this for like another month and a half, hopefully it'll combine and get faster and faster. But I'm not really in it for the clout or the money. I'm more or less, and this is fucking sad to be honest with you.
Mhm.
I'm only trying to get big, and I recommend everyone else that does content get big on Twitter, simply because if something happens to YouTube, if you go through YouTube support, they're not going to help you. But if you bitch at them on Twitter and you're big enough, then something will happen.
I noticed that, especially with that shoe on head video
Mm-hmm.
that everybody else was getting banned for.
Yep.
Boy, people were going on YouTube like crazy on Twitter.
Yeah, they actually finally did something because they had to at that point. So it's like, yeah, get big. Not for you, but just in case you need to do something and you don't have the clout to do it anywhere else.
You can do a call to action.
Yeah, it's so stupid. But you know, yeah, what are you gonna do?
Just keep swimming.
Honestly. So from now, so we know little bit of it's like a little bit about Jess, right? And what you plan on doing and all this good stuff. So from right here, right now, you know what I'm saying? And you're trying to get everyone, well, as many people as you can to get into the group.
Mhm.
What's next? Because like, you know, you said you want to get big, but like big picture, way down the line. Like, say everything works out the exact way you want it to. What's next? What do you, where do you see yourself? Where do you see everything going?
So if everything works out the way I want it to, our YouTube page, our Extreme Power Crew YouTube page will start to generate revenue for our crew. And I'm not saying it'll be like major big Diddy salaries or whatever, but it'll be some income, right? It'll eventually become a business like Dude Perfect or whatever other YouTube channel that makes all the monies. And so our crew will be able to generate revenue for itself and hopefully have like, I don't want to say meetup, but that would be nice.
That would be sick.
Uh um that's what I'm you said the future. That's and also use it as a launching board for my son's comic book, and I want to get him drawing. Like I want him to draw on stream because that's a really big thing too. It's just setting it up as being a booger because he draws on a Google Chromebook. You can't stream from those, so I have to figure out a way.
Yeah, Chromebooks are awful.
But because I know some of our community members want to make money from the community, and that's just important. You know, everybody needs something to live, right?
True.
I don't know how it's going to work. I'm not a business person. We'll consult a legitimate business person when the time comes.
Okay. Real quick, he draws on a Chromebook. What program does he use?
I have no idea. I'm not an artist.
You should get him a tablet or something. That's what I did. Like my tablet, it's like my tablet costs less than a Chromebook, and I could do everything on that. Granted, I don't ever share it, but I really should. I really want to. I feel like I'm so bad. I just don't want to. You know what I mean?
I understand. I just need to get them set up and drawing on stream because a lot of people do draw on stream. That's content that
Yeah.
would help get his notability out. The only thing is he doesn't respond to chatters. He would not respond. He would not talk, and that's a downside.
Well, I mean, you can do that. You would just have to set it up that way.
He is not gonna talk.
Well, yeah, no, that's fine. There's a person that I watch that doesn't talk either.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like just
Right.
set up the stream, play some music or whatever, and like put it. It's very important that he puts no mic in like his title or whatever. Yeah, because then people can't be like, well, why isn't he talking? It's literally in the title, bro. Like, you just come here to vibe. Usually you're talking to the chat. And if he doesn't mind that there isn't anyone there, this can really work out for him.
No mic, just vibing.
Yeah, it's like, no mic, just vibe, art, let's go.
Okay. That'll
Yeah.
work.
I was like, that'd be great. And you said you draw, right? Or did?
I went to art school. I went to graphic design school. I used to draw.
Are you gonna get back into it?
Probably not.
Why?
I have so many hobbies as is. I don't need to add one.
Oh, valid. I kind of have that problem too. Way too many hobbies, not enough time to get really good at any one of the hobbies, but hobbies nonetheless.
Right.
Hmm.
I'm sorry I haven't been that interesting.
Well, I mean, we did kind of talk for like 4 hours before we got to this anyway. So it's like
That's
that a
true.
lot. It's like a lot of the questions that I had were like stuff that we were going to talk about then too, and it just kind of, well, we got canceled or whatever, banned on all fucking platforms before we got a chance to do anything. So
That was funny.
yeah, that was kind of ridiculous. I want to figure out what happened, but other than that, before we go, I want you to plug everything, like your name and where to find you on all the platforms and whatnot.
Really?
Yes. Because we were talking about X Street and all that good stuff. We weren't really talking about you specifically, but I mean, unless you don't want it, you don't have to. You know, you're gonna have to plug yourself. But I mean, I do that for everybody. Everyone gets a chance to plug themselves.
That's true. That's true. You should always plug yourself when possible.
Yeah, so you know, plug yourself.
I love that. That's funny. Wait, I gotta find my things. Hold on. You know that page you go to where all the things are on it?
Yeah,
All
it's
your things.
like the link tree or something like that.
There you go. I found my picture. I haven't even changed my picture on there yet.
Oh, I just realized I gotta change the Twitter handle on my link tree.
I found out I owe Name $50 for that character sheet. I was like, oh, I thought that was a gift. Okay, bet. I gotta get him that. Okay, so on Twitter it is Jessbro, JESSBRO. On there I'm at 2,251 followers. Yay.
Nice.
Alright. On Kick I think I only have like 10 followers. Let's see. Because I don't stream on Twitch because Hassan Piker lives there. I know that's stupid. I probably should start.
Fair enough.
I have 41 followers on Kick. I don't know when that happened. But, right? I'm on Kick. It's Jessbro, JES_bro. BRO.
Alright.
What else we got? YouTube? YouTube is JESS_BRO. And I'm at 93 subscribers. I don't know how that happened either.
Get her to 100. Wow. Get her to 100.
Like, wow. And I'm on TikTok. I don't know where that link is. Let me find my TikTok.
Yeah, you can't forget to plug the TikTok.
I forget about TikTok because I just put, no offense TikTok, I just put whatever I want to on TikTok. Whatever I want. I don't even think about it. I just put it up there. Like, I got pictures of sushi on there and everything. Whatever I want, I just put on TikTok because I'm not really trying this hard. So TikTok is 155 followers and it's Jess_bro5. And all my little videos and stuff. She's so cute. I love my maid. I love her. Go ahead.
Did you put the 5 there?
I did.
Oh, okay. I thought it was one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, you have to have a number or some bullshit.
No, it's Jess_bro5. And when I use 5, that usually represents the amount of my family. Like, that's my household. I never thought I would have been a wife or a mother or anything. Like, that never occurred to me. And you know, most women now are like, I want somebody to take care of me and all this stuff. That never occurred to me then either. It's like, I feel like I come from a different dimension or something. When I grew up, I just saw my mom and my aunt working hard. And so I figured, hey, when I grow up, I gotta work hard. It never
True.
occurred to me that like, oh, well, there's a man that's gonna come along that's 6 feet tall who's makes $100,000 a year that was gonna take care of me. Nobody ever, that never even crossed my mind in the least.
Dude,
It's like I'm a dinosaur.
hey, you're just cut from a different cloth, is what it is. Arguably a better cloth than what's going on now, but that's a whole conversation we already had today.
But it's amazing. It's amazing how much has changed as far as values.
Right?
You know, fundamental truths that used to be the standard to have a good life. And now it's just quick fixes and lasting regrets, you
Mm-hmm.
know? Because once it's out there, it stays out there. It's never going to go away.
Did you make a song about that?
I think I did.
You did. You really did. I'm gonna put that in the play that as a fucking outro or something.
It's really crazy though.
It really is. But other than that, I mean that was about it. I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad I had you here. Glad you got a chance to see the other videos. Hopefully, I'm gonna have to Frankenstein stitch the videos together because well, yeah, they cut off at random spots, but this will be fine. We can just throw this one up there, but we'll go from there. I don't know which one will come out first, but we'll figure that out. But other than that, did you have anything else you wanted to say before we took off?
Um, I was looking back at the pictures that I generated, and we met around July, I think. I was generating pictures for you, me and a no name. You wanted a new thumbnail, I want to say. You remember that?
Did I?
Mm-hmm. You thought our art was really good.
Yeah. As I remember asking for something, I just does sound like a thumbnail. Yeah, it does sound like something I would ask for.
Anyway, it's been a journey, and I'm glad we met.
Same. And I can't wait to see where this goes. But all right then.
Someplace good.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Home, someplace where we're both rich and we don't have to fucking work anymore. Because goddamn, my back hurts, brother.
Mm-hmm.
But it was nice having you. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I will talk to you tomorrow or later.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Not a problem. You have a good night now.